Hello everybody, welcome to Wolves Wheels and welcome back to yet another video. And in this particular video I'm heading to the Fighting Cocks pub in the New Forest near Fordingbridge in the Fiat Panda here for the Driven 24/7 meet that's happening tonight. So what I'm planning to do is meet up with Tom from Kent Cars 98 on Instagram, and we're going to go and have a look at some cars. So I'll join you when we're at the meet. It's a lovely evening here in the New Forest at the Fighting Cocks pub, and as you can see, Pogo's all parked up with the bonnet up for extra show credits. Let's have a look at some of the other cars that are here, shall we? Let's start this end of the line, shall we? Excuse any shadows because obviously the sun's facing this way. But yes, let's start off with this Fiesta St Mark 8. See, it looks lovely in the shade of blue. It's got a little toe strap down there. It's got a ST Racing sunstrip on the windscreen. It's always very cool. Sunstrip's sort of what I got my little Fiat one on the windscreen. The inspiration for that, that's where that came from. Got a Union Jack in the rear quarter window. That's very nice. And Ford Performance. I'll say most of the cars here are probably likely to have been tuned in some way. The owner of this one, that down there, is their Instagram. So if you like this vehicle, go and check them out on Insta. Like with my little badge, this guy's put the Union Jack in the back of his Ford. Very exciting. Next up on here we got an Abarth 500 62 reg.
It's quite unusual to see a Lancia Delta Integrale in yellow. Usually they're red or white, but it's a colour that suits nonetheless. Not part of this meet, but two Willis Jeeps drove past.
See you later. Cheers. See you later. See ya. Ford Patrol's leaving. See ya. And guess Skoda. See ya. Oh. We will get a Skoda flyby. As for this one leaves, 595 Turismo in white. Looks very, very nice. I think I always have a soft spot for the Abarths. It sounds pretty meaty as well. Ooh, watch out for the donkeys. Yes. Yeah.
This Triumph TR6 turned up very briefly. Also, MGTF in the background.
I do like the sound of an EcoBoost engine. So in these, I believe it's a 1.5 litre 3-cylinder, which shuts off to 2 at a very low speed to save fuel. So this one here, owned by Amber, Driven 24/7's dad, I believe, or his wife at least. And this one here is a Competizione 595. It's been lowered, had a new exhaust, had some work done under the engine bay. Yeah. And, of course, convertible. This particular 500 here will be very familiar to viewers of the Driven 24/7 YouTube channel, as this belongs to Amber, who runs it. And this particular one will be familiar to viewers of my Festival Italia video, as Tom here, Kent Cars 98 on Instagram, as mentioned earlier, he's driven all the way down from Kent to this meet, which is, to put it this way, for obviously non-viewers in the UK, that is quite a long way to travel for a meet at a pub, so full credit to him. It looks really very nice, doesn't it? Especially in that blue. The contrasting orange really makes it stand out though. This particular one here is another 595 Turismo, and anybody who's part of Abarth Owners Club Dorset, this will probably be very familiar to you. Nice little Abarth in red here with the prancing ass. This can probably speak a lot for Ferrari's current performance in Formula 1. Feel the burn.
Speaking of donkeys, even the local wildlife wants to join in. Look, that was trying to show Baby Donkey how to do the donkey equivalent of a drift.
Redo drifting, she does rolling. Simple as that.
And over here, this lovely sort of matte style grey, although it is a gloss, ST.
This Fiesta ST is owned by Marty, another member of the Driven 24/7 crew. With 197 brake horsepower standard, the Mark 8 ST certainly has plenty of go in it. It has a 6-speed manual box, and like many new cars these days, the roar of the engine that you hear, that's been enhanced through the speakers.
You look at mine's over.
According to the paint codes on both of these cars, they are exactly the same colour. They don't look it, do they?
In the camera, if you look in the camera, they're just the Abarth is slightly lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely light.
Yeah.
The 3 red cars here are all together, so same colour code 500 apparently, even though it looks lighter on camera and to the naked eye. Obviously my Panda. And this other Abarth here. Ooh, one thing I hadn't noticed. Italian flag in the grille. That's a neat little touch. And that's the end of it. Everybody's going home. We are now home. The meet has finished, and yeah, it was a good little meet actually. Not sure I particularly got very much footage of it because, quite honestly, I was having too much fun chatting with all the people there. Of course, with this, big thank you to Amber from Driven 24/7 for putting on the event in the first place, and of course the Fighting Cocks pub in the New Forest as well for hosting. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, guys, please remember to consider leaving a like, put a comment down below if you really want to, and of course, if you want to see more of this kind of content in the future, please remember to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Farewell.